Ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge night of action in store for you tonight, including a women's Money in the Bank qualifying match between the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, and Tiffany Stratton, which I'm sure is going to be a banger. And then in another final women's Money in the Bank qualifying match, we have Nia Jax, the former women's world champion, taking on Ivy Nile. Also, the first man to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank for the Smackdown side, AJ Styles takes on the number one contender for the WWE Championship, Roman Reigns. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. We are just a few weeks away from Money in the Bank. And tonight we are going to find out some more people qualifying for the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds,
Chad Gable kicking things off tonight on SmackDown, looking to build his stock back up. At one point was a number one contender for the United States Championship. Has been knocked down the power rankings just a tad, but tonight he will be taking on a man making his SmackDown debut in Dexter Lumis. Dexter Lumis, of course, drafted as part of DIY, formerly known as The Way, with his brothers Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Dexter Lumis, the man of zero words. Lumis communicates through art and violence. Somehow, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano have befriended this man. And this man was also at one point aligned with Seth Rollins. And that was back when they were known as the Revolt. Lumis now here on the blue brand. So this match about to get underway. Huge night of action tonight. We have a Money in the Bank qualifying match with Seth Rollins. And I hear rumors that CM Punk is supposed to be here tonight as well. The Rock has banned them from being in the same arena at the same time. So we'll get you more on that story as it develops. And if you're excited for tonight's action of SmackDown, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss another episode. This week, we officially reached 55 subscribers. We would like to thank you all for watching. Make sure you smash the like button as well. It really helps us out with the algorithm. As Dexter Lumis in his first match on SmackDown, taking it to Chad Gable right now. Gable, at one point in time on the blue brand, was a tag team champion at the top of this division. Went to Monday Night Raw, became a single superstar. At one point last year, was competing for the Cruiserweight Championship. Gable avoids the elbow there. But now, trying to get some accolades to match his charisma, his skill, his personality. Chad Gable taking it to Loomis right now in the corner. Loomis with the size advantage, using it there, gets an elbow and a shoulder tackle, taking down Chad Gable. Dexter Loomis goes to the outside as Gable goes back in, maybe trying to lure Gable out, but it didn't work. A couple of chops into an arm drag by Gable. Chad Gable tosses Loomis back into the ring. What a German, bridging into a cover. Only a 1 count, says referee Charles Robinson. Loomis back to his feet. Gets another shoulder tackle. Now Loomis with a cover, hooks the leg, 0 count. Gable quickly powering out of the pinning predicament. Loomis is going to dump Chad Gable over the top rope and onto the floor. And this fight is going to continue. On the outside by the rampway, Gable floats over, avoiding any trouble from Loomis, and just tosses him near the barricade. Charles Robinson has begun his count. Loomis wrenching the arm. Chad Gable in trouble now. Nope, avoiding the stomp, but gets clotheslined. Big clothesline there by Dexter Loomis. Follows it up with an uppercut to the throat. Count of 5. Loomis decides he wants to head back into the ring. Breaks up the count. Comes right out here in front of us at the announce table. Count at 2. Gable's going to go back in. Loomis is going to meet him inside. This match continues inside the ring. Chad Gable gets the hands around the waist, and they're clasped together. Triple German suplexes to Dexter Loomis, center of the ring, hooks the leg. Going for the victory here, and Dexter Loomis kicks out at 2.5. Gets that left shoulder off the mat. And now Chad Gable going up, thinking high risk perhaps. Big drop kick, nobody home. Dexter Loomis with the wherewithal to get out of the way, and gets a big snap suplex to Gable, who's favoring that back now. Drop kick by Loomis. Gable trying to fight back. Gable Irish whip. Ducks underneath the clothesline by Loomis. Now connects with a right hand. Gable with Loomis in the corner. Chad Gable going up top. Flying headbutt connecting. Hooks the leg for the victory. 1, 2. Loomis kicks out at 2. Somehow, Loomis got that shoulder up. Good head scissor takedown by Chad Gable. Now Gable wrenching the neck of Loomis. Chad Gable, beautiful roll through into an arm drag, sends Dexter Loomis flying. Oh, Loomis catches Gable, small package. Only a 1 count. Gable perhaps lured in by Dexter Loomis there. And now Loomis on the offensive, teeing away at Chad Gable. Gable's in trouble. Dexter Lumis giving it all he has tonight in his SmackDown debut. Big back elbow. Lumis up on the top rope. Elbow drop connecting. Going for the victory. He hooks the leg. Only a 1 count. Chad Gable powers out. Now Lumis stalking Gable. Is he gonna put Chad Gable away here with the submission? Gable looks like he's fading. And that could be it. Dexter Lumis fired up. Oh, Gable gets a kick to the head. Perhaps Gable was playing possum. Now Lumis in the corner. Gable wrenching the arm on the rope. Lumis tries to fight out of the corner with an elbow. That brings Gable to the opposite corner. Gable fights back, gets an elbow of his own. Big Northern Lights suplex by Chad Gable. Gable, double leg, takedown there. Gable going up top. Connecting with a moonsault. This could be it. Charles Robinson says Lumis's foot too close to the rope. Calls for a break. Down come the straps. Chad Gable sends Lumis into the corner. Fatigue starting to set in perhaps. Chad Gable sends Lumis into the corner, rolls through. Beautiful German suplex into a bridge. 2, 3. Chad Gable gets the victory here on SmackDown.
Here is your winner,
Chad Gable. Welcome back to SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still trying to get over what we just saw a few moments ago. But moving on, we have a Money in the Bank qualifying match coming up right now. And here comes Seth frickin' Rollins, who you just saw speaking to General Manager Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Apparently CM Punk is competing in tonight's main event. And in order for that to happen, Seth Rollins needs to leave as soon as this match is done, win, lose, or draw.
Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds.
Seth Rollins with an opportunity tonight to go to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Former Mr. Money in the Bank himself. We know what that briefcase has done for this man's career. Literally can bring you straight into the main event picture. Here comes another former Mr. Money in the Bank, except he didn't win it in a ladder match. He took it from Austin Theory. last year.
And his opponent from Maribel, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266
Kevin Owens.
pounds, Kevin
You typically see him tag teaming with Sami Zayn. Not tonight. Too much riding on the line. Kevin Owens calls himself a prize fighter. And if he can win this match and go on to Money in the Bank, win that briefcase, there's no bigger prize to fight for than the WWE Championship. So here we go. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Money in the Bank qualifying match here on Smackdown. Seth Rollins, beautiful dropkick out of the gate. We now know CM Punk will be in our main event tonight. He will have a Money in the Bank qualifying match as well. Beautiful back suplex there from Rollins to Owens. Sling blade there, connecting to KO. The momentum built early by Seth freaking Rollins. Kevin Owens hasn't been able to get out of the gate here. Later on tonight, we will also have our final women's qualifying Money in the Bank match between Asuka and Tiffany Stratton. Also, the number one contender for the WWE Championship, Roman Reigns, takes on the first man that qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Owens tossed back into the ring. Rollins in complete control of this match. May have spoken too soon. Kevin Owens trying to get back into things. Rollins clearly came into this match with a game plan. We don't see Seth Rollins every week on SmackDown because of his issues with CM Punk over the past few months. Dwayne Johnson has decided they were ruining each other's matches. They were compromising the integrity of his brand. He decided they will no longer be able to compete on the same show. I guess with, so little time before Money in the Bank, we need to get these qualifying matches going. Dwayne Johnson with no choice but to let both these men compete here tonight. Seth Rollins only gets a 2 count. Ripcord knee right to the jaw of Kevin Owens. Immediately into the cover. Referee Charles Robinson in perfect position. Only a 2 count. And Seth Rollins not gonna let frustration set in. But Kevin Owens not gonna let Seth Rollins get the better of him. Hangs him up on the top rope. And now Owens starting to fight back. Gets a super kick. Rollins quickly back to his feet and gets a sling blade. Kevin Owens, he's down. Perhaps a step off his game tonight. Only a 1 count there. Plenty of heart. But it hasn't been able to translate into offense in this match. Seth Rollins has been in the driver's seat. And Kevin Owens in trouble. Curb stomp. Seth Rollins gets the curb stomp. Center of the ring. Hooks the leg. And Kevin Owens somehow finds a way to get the shoulder up. And this match continues. Rollins now gonna go after Kevin Owens. Or maybe he's gonna try to lure Kevin Owens after him. Owens follows Seth Rollins back into the ring. And this might cost Kevin Owens here. Crossface. But Owens had the boot underneath the ropes, forcing a break. Rollins gets an elbow. Went for a second elbow, nobody home. Kevin Owens springboard DDT. Connecting to Seth Rollins. Went for a kick to the midsection. Countered by Seth. Back and forth these men are going here at this point in the match. Kevin Owens now has Rollins face first into that top turnbuckle. And now forearm from Kevin Owens straight across the face, the bridge of the nose of Seth Rollins, who happens to get a kick to the midsection. Neck breaker. Rollins going for the victory, hooks the leg. Kevin Owens kicks out. It's gonna take more than that to beat the prize fighter, and I think Rollins knows it. Again, back to the ripcord knee. Enziguri from Seth Rollins. Owens rolls to the outside. Rollins went to go meet him. Kevin Owens had the same idea. Rollins catches him with another kick to the midsection. Curb stomp again. The second curb stomp of this match. Rollins trying to drag Owens away from the ropes. Goes for the cover now to go to Money in the Bank. He does it. Seth Rollins has qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Here is your winner,
Seth freaking Rollins, before he gets escorted out of the building tonight, gets the victory and moves on to Money in the Bank in Toronto. Welcome back to Smackdown, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the number one contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championships. They have the second highest tag team power ranking here on SmackDown, and they will be going to Money in the Bank to take on the Industry, the team of Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
That will be the Industry's first championship defense since winning the tag team titles at Clash at the Castle.
And 92 pounds.
This will be the Street Profits' second opportunity at the Tag Team Championships. They had an opportunity to beat the OC a few months ago, but were defeated. This is a rematch here tonight. And the Street Profits have been on a roll. The only tag team match that they've lost is that tag team championship match a few months ago. Besides that, they have had the tag team division on lock. That the Street Profits want all the smoke, and tonight the OC look to bring all the smoke to Dawkins and Ford. The only other tag team with a better record than the Street Profits are the tag team champions, the Industry, and also Carmelo Hayes has a singles victory over Montez Ford. So keep that in mind as we roll towards Money in the Bank. And here come the former WWE Tag Team Champions, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. The OC have a busy night tonight. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows taking on the Street Profits here tonight on SmackDown. Later on tonight, AJ Styles will be taking on Roman Reigns. And in our main event tonight, CM Punk will be taking on Bronson Reed in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. So the OC booked and busy and definitely want to put themselves back in proper ranking and contendership for these WWE Tag Team Championships. And what a way to do it. If they can beat the number one contenders, certainly will put them in a good position going forward here on Smackdown. And honestly, this ranking system is the greatest thing that we've ever implemented, in my opinion, into this universe. And Montez Ford out the gate trying to take Carl Anderson's head off with the right hands. Street Profits, former Raw Tag Team Champions many years ago, before this universe existed. Former NXT Tag Team Champions again. When that statement applied, Carl Anderson got suckered in. Shades of the world's greatest tag team right there. If you don't know who that is, do your Googles, go on YouTube. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. Angelo Dawkins was in control. Now Carl Anderson shifts momentum here. Now the OC have Angelo Dawkins in their corner. Carl Anderson trying to put this matchup away. Ford not going to let that happen now. I don't think Dawkins would have let it happen either. Now Carl Anderson was caught up looking at Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawkins takes advantage. Big gut wrench power slam. And Dawkins, that's a big boy right there. Big strength, big shoulder in the corner. Now stomping away at Anderson in the corner. The Street Profits would love another championship reign on the blue brand. Have won tag team titles. Oh my goodness. Carl Anderson just dumped over from the top turnbuckle. I was about to say the Street Profits have won tag team championships on Raw. They've won tag team championships on NXT, but not the blue brand. Not here on Smackdown. Have that opportunity at Money in the Bank. Meanwhile, they are taking it to the former tag team champions here. Charles Robinson at a count of 5. Dawkins doesn't seem like he cares. Ford doesn't seem like he minds. This might be a statement to Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes and MVP, who, remember, not long ago tried to recruit the Street Profits to the industry, but they rejected him. Well, more specifically, he tried to recruit Montez Ford and not Angelo Dawkins, and Ford said no, loyal to his boy. And since then, the Street Profits have been dominating the tag team division. But since the draft, MVP, even before the draft, it was scouting Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, so brought them together on the blue brand after the draft and has already made them tag team champions. So kudos to MVP. Whether you love him or you hate him, the industry has been dominant. Over on Monday Night Raw, Bobby Lashley, the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship recently, covered by Anderson, 2 count and a kick out. He won the match, but it was via count out, so he didn't get the title. We'll have an opportunity on Monday Night Raw against Randy Orton to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Great tag team maneuver there by the Street Profits, and Luke Gallows gets a tag, and the 2 big men gonna face off here on Smackdown. Countered by Dawkins into a DDT, sends Gallows right off the beam. Shoulder tackle, but Gallows right back to his feet. Dawkins not intimidated. Tag to Montez Ford. Ford, big clothesline, sends Gallows barreling over the top rope. Don't let his size fool you. Montez Ford has a lot of strength. Count of 3. Luke Gallows gonna go to the outside, reset that count. Ford back into the ring. A count out's as good as a pinfall here tonight. Luke Gallows in the corner now. Big clothesline to Montez Ford, who's gonna kip up back into the offensive onslaught of Gallows. Tag to Anderson, and Ford maybe should have stayed down. Big double back body drop sends Ford flying. And a knee to the jaw by Anderson. That could have knocked Ford out. Into a cover. No, only a 1 count, says referee Charles Robinson. Ford still in it. And now fighting back. Turns his attention to the big man. But Anderson quickly back to his feet. Has Ford hung up on the top rope. The machine gun Carl Anderson stalking his prey now. Montez Ford trying to fight back. Sit-out powerbomb connecting. Gallows tried to get a right hand, left hand, couldn't. Ford couldn't get a pinning predicament there either. Now sends Carl Anderson into the corner. Forearm across the face. Anderson sent for a ride. In trouble for a moment, trying to fight back. I think the tag team division here on the Blue brand is some of the best wrestling in the entire world. And I think personally, seeing as I commentate both shows, the Raw tag team division is good, but maybe they should step it up so they can have quality of match like this. The Blue brand's tag teams showing why anybody could be #1 contenders for the tag team titles at any given time, just on quality of match alone. And I think these Smackdown fans agree. They are on their feet here tonight. Now Gallows and Dawkins staring off. Ford back to his feet. Gonna make Gallows pay. Ducks underneath a clothesline. Good awareness. Look at the agility by Ford. Gets a DDT to Luke Gallows. Gallows in trouble. Ford rolls through into a splash now. Looking to put this match away. Carl Anderson wants this match to continue. Breaks up the pinning predicament. Ford puts Gallows back in the Street Profit corner. Connects with sliced bread. Into a pin. Only a 1 count. Innovative offense by Ford. Couldn't get it done there. Gallows getting real familiar with the Street Profit corner. Look at the double team maneuver. Dawkins to put this match away. 2, 3, and the Street Profits keep on rolling.
Here are your winners, Montez Ford.
The Street Profits continue to build momentum as they approach Money in the Bank. The industry, I hope you're watching. Welcome back to Smackdown, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for a Money in the Bank qualifying match.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall.
Ivy Nile, who has not had the best luck since being drafted up from NXT.
From Knoxville,
Obviously, Dwayne Johnson, our general manager, has faith in her for calling her up and for putting her in these opportunities. despite her record and despite her place on the power ranking. Being accompanied to the ring by Creed brothers, Brutus and Julius Creed. Together, these three are Diamond Mine. And here comes the former WWE Women's World Champion, Nia Jax, being accompanied to the ring by her protege, Nikita Lyons. Nia Jax, one of the top superstars here on Smackdown, especially on the women's division. Like I said, a former women's world champion, beat Becky Lynch, who eventually won it back from Nia Jax. Here we go, Ivy Nile versus Nia Jax. Big suplex there from Jax. Like I mentioned, winner is going to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Nia Jax just taking it to Niall. Niall Irish whipped into the corner. The irresistible force. Taking it to Niall here. Trying to make quick work of this matchup. What a moonsault. I don't think I've ever seen Nia Jax attempt something like that. And she damn near won the match. 2 3/4. Somehow Ivy Nile able to kip up. Tilt-a-whirl DDT by Nile. Ivy Nile gets an edge-o-matic. Quickly back to her feet is Jax. Hip toss. The strength of Ivy Nile. Jax on the ropes. Nile driving the foot straight into the midsection. Armbar now. Nile has created an opening. Can she take advantage? An opportunity to go to Money in the Bank in that women's ladder match. Hangs in the balance, no pun intended. Front face lock. Into a side headlock by Ivy Nile. Impressive here in the early going of this match. Nia Jax in trouble. Nikita Lyons trying to will her back into this thing. Lyons not able to do that. Jax gets hit with a clothesline in the corner. Ivy Nile continuing the pressure. Getting a little bit confident, but Nile, focus on getting your first victory and going to Money in the Bank and not taunting your opponent. Ivy Nile up to the top rope. Crossbody caught in midair. Nia Jax counters with a big power slam. And all that momentum Nile just built may have just dissipated into thin air. Nia Jax went for a leg drop, nobody home. Nile now looking to take advantage. Big forearm connecting. Jax quickly back to her feet, unfazed. Big power slam, belly to belly. Jax to Nile. Kick to the face, countered by Ivy Nile. She hooks the leg, only gets a 1 count. Ivy Nile trying to do whatever she can to stay on the offensive and keep Nia Jax out of this match. But it looks like her luck may have ran out. Ivy Nile snake eyes into the corner. Samoan drop. Nia Jax. This one could be over. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Nia Jax is going to Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, the
Nia Jax will now be joining Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair on the Smackdown side of things as we head towards Money in the Bank in a few weeks. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back on Smackdown, and we have another women's qualifying match for the Money in the Bank ladder match in just a couple of weeks. And here comes the Empress of Tomorrow.
following contest is scheduled.
Asuka been trying to make a name for herself on the blue brand since being drafted over after Backlash. And Asuka with an opportunity tonight to move on to Money in the Bank. She can win that briefcase, essentially a guaranteed opportunity to become the Women's World Champion. And you know the high success rate of Money in the Bank winners. And Asuka will be taking on some fresh blood here in the blue brand. It's Tiffany Stratton. You know, in her mind, she believes she's a princess. And she believes she deserves to be the WWE Women's World Champion. If she can beat Asuka tonight, certainly put some merit in that case. Tiffany Stratton tonight. If she wants to put herself in position to become Women's World Champion, needs to defeat Asuka, get to that ladder match, so she can give herself that opportunity. But the Empress of Tomorrow is not gonna hold back. She's not gonna take it easy on the rookie. Here we go. As impressive as Tiffany Stratton has been over the past couple of weeks, quickly off a code breaker, gets a 2 count. Almost put this match away out of the gate. I was gonna say, as impressive as Tiffany Stratton has been over the past few weeks, she has her work cut out for her tonight against the former NXT Women's Champion, former Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion. She's a former Royal Rumble winner. I say all that to say this. Being able to go toe-to-toe with these kind of superstars with resumes like Asuka's as she kips up. Remember, Asuka was undefeated for 500 days at one point. 500 plus days. Tiffany Stratton is going to be able to develop much quicker. Not that she wasn't developing in NXT, she was. She's an incredible talent. And she's trying to show it here with a striking combination Sito powerbomb to Asuka to go to Money in the Bank. Only a 1 count. Stratton doesn't believe it. Not many people kick out of that powerbomb. You know, NXT is NXT. And if you want to watch NXT, make sure you click the subscribe button and notification bell so you can watch every Tuesday. But there aren't Oscars in NXT. 1. Only a 1 count, says referee Charles Robinson. And when you get to go on weekly television and face a superstar like Asuka, face a superstar like Shayna Baszler, face a Nia Jax, a Becky Lynch, a Bianca Belair, you get to develop and gain experience and really test yourself, become a battle-tested superstar. And that's what Stratton has been doing. And will it pay off tonight? Asuka blocks the elbow. What an enziguri, shining wizard, spinning kick to the side of the head. Asuka, so impressive, such an innovative offensive maneuver. And there's nothing pretty about those kicks. I like to call Asuka the queen of strong style. Spinning back kick right to the head of Tiffany Stratton. And Asuka was a half a second away from going to Money in the Bank. Stratton somehow able to kick out. And Asuka could be going for the Asuka lock to Stratton, who needs to find a way out of this or get to the ropes, where she's all but done for. Asuka lets go. Tiffany Stratton rolls away, trying to create some separation. Asuka sends Stratton off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Pop up. Knee to the midsection. Kick to the back of the head. The veteran was showing her experience for the moment. Stratton showing her resiliency. Big knife edge chops in the corner from Stratton to Asuka. Tiffany Stratton choking Asuka in the corner. Charles Robinson gives Stratton a warning. You don't want to get disqualified here and lose your opportunity to go to Money in the Bank. And Asuka catches Stratton in the submission. Has to let go because of the ropes, but the damage might already be done. Asuka quickly from the top rope. Nobody home. Stratton avoids the elbow. Off the ropes goes Asuka. Leapfrog. Back elbow connecting from Stratton. Tiffany Stratton has stolen the momentum from Asuka and is now in the driver's seat here on Smackdown. Tiffany Stratton looking to put the Empress of Tomorrow away. Hook goes for the cover, almost hooks the leg. Maybe she should have. Only gets a 1 count. That could be just a rookie mistake. Maybe a little bit of arrogance. Tiffany Stratton trying to show the world she can hang, while Asuka is trying to get her hands on another opportunity to become world champion. Counter from Asuka. Oh, look at that. Great athleticism from Tiffany Stratton. Some back handsprings into a drop kick. Asuka rolls to the outside. Stratton follows her. Asuka changes her mind. Now both ladies go back into the ring. Asuka counters. Octopus submission. Tiffany Stratton escapes. Drop kick connecting. Asuka in control. Stomping away now at the leg. What's Asuka gonna do here? Goes for another submission. Stratton in trouble. Might be forced to submit. Now Asuka looking to put Stratton away. 2, 3. Asuka is going to Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner.
Tiffany Stratton gave it all she had. Hats off to her. An impressive effort, but Asuka gets the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Smackdown. And here comes one of the men who's qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, with his boys representing the OC. This man says this is the house that AJ Styles built.
The following contest
He wants another run with the WWE Championship.
making his way to the ring.
The OC looking for championship gold in all shapes and forms.
Weighing in at 200.
Styles has an opportunity to get there by winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. But the question is, if AJ Styles can win that match, who will be the champion? Will it be Cody Rhodes, or will it be his opponent tonight? He's set to take on the #1 contender tonight, Roman Reigns, who hasn't had a WWE Championship match since SummerSlam of last year. Roman Reigns once had it all. He was the head of the table, the tribal chief, the WWE champion, the Universal champion. He had the Usos, and they have the Undisputed Tag Team Championships.
From Pensacola, Florida.
Now he has Jey Uso, and he's the only one with championship gold in the bloodline. Hopefully for Roman Reigns, after Money in the Bank, that will no longer be a thing. Roman Reigns looking to get back to his position at the head of the table. So here we go. Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles. Styles taking it to Roman here in the early going of the match. Big neck breaker there, going for a cover, hooks the leg. 0 count. Styles hung up on that top rope. And just teeing away now on Styles as Roman. Roman dumping AJ. AJ in trouble now as Roman on the offensive. You know, I keep bringing up Money in the Bank and what Roman Reigns has the opportunity to do as AJ Styles connects with a forearm there. Big uppercut by Roman Reigns fighting back, but AJ Styles, he's in that Money in the Bank ladder match. He's about to get suplexed on the outside by Roman Reigns, driving him to the outside, quickly back to his feet into a neck breaker. But AJ Styles is competing against Raw and SmackDown superstars in that ladder match. We saw earlier tonight Seth Rollins qualified for that Money in the Bank match. On the Raw side, you have former Intercontinental Champion Sheamus as Roman Reigns accidentally takes down referee Charles Robinson, former Intercontinental Champion Sheamus, former Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor, former World Champion LA Knight, And we will find out on Monday Night Raw who the final participant on that side will be between Bobby Lashley and Randy Orton. Still to come in our main event, we're going to find out who qualifies between CM Punk and Bronson Reed. A rematch from a few weeks ago. Roman Reigns looking to put Styles away. Roman Reigns last week sent a message to Cody Rhodes, who responded, oh my goodness, Superman punch there to AJ Styles. He responded by beating Jey Uso. Now Roman Reigns trying to send a message to Cody Rhodes via AJ Styles. Big spear, almost cutting Styles in half, but only a 2 count. The phenomenal AJ Styles kicks out of the Superman punch spear combination. Back and forth, these two men are trading strikes. Roman Reigns trying to take advantage. Styles still in it. So is Roman. Neither man can get the advantage. Big uppercut by Roman Reigns, winning the exchange. AJ Styles rolls to the outside. That's Carl Anderson up on the apron, distracting Roman. Perhaps saving AJ Styles and giving him an opportunity to breathe, as referee Charles Robinson has begun his count. Up to 5 now. Roman Reigns comes out here in front of us. Thought he was going to tear apart our announce table for a second. Now Roman showing he's not afraid of anybody, going right to the OC. And AJ Styles looking to take advantage. Side effect, taking down Roman Reigns. 2 count. Roman kicks out. He does not want to lose momentum going into his WWE Championship match. His first championship match since last year. And a big spear, the second spear of the matchup. And that's it. Roman Reigns puts AJ Styles away for a big victory. Sending another message to Cody Rhodes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here on Smackdown. And one of these men will be going to the Money in the Bank ladder match. This is a rematch from a few weeks ago. CM Punk took on Bronson Reed and was defeated. And we just heard from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, our general manager. This match will be competed in a steel cage to guarantee no outside interference.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Well, since CM Punk's return at the Royal Rumble, he and Seth Rollins have been unable to get along, and this goes back to when they were both on Monday Night Raw at the beginning of the year. It is now almost July, and these men have no love lost for each other. to the point where they were interfering in each other's King of the Ring matches. So to guarantee the fairness in their matches, that nothing would happen, The Rock had been scheduling them to compete on opposite weeks so they wouldn't even be in the same city at the same time. With Money in the Bank coming closer and closer, The Rock couldn't avoid that this week and has taken drastic measures. Booked Seth Rollins to start the show. CM Punk in our main event tonight against this man, Bronson Reed, inside of the steel cage. If it wasn't bad enough for Punk, he has to try to beat this gargantuan of a superstar that he lost to already. Now he has a steel cage surrounding him. And I know that's supposed to keep Seth Rollins or anybody else from interfering in this match. We saw earlier Chad Gable assaulted by these creatures that came with Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy, part of the Wyatt family on Monday Night Raw, used to be here on SmackDown, was drafted over to Monday Night Raw with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman and Joe Gacy. And the steel cage is lowered. This match is underway. CM Punk out of the gate gets a neck breaker. This match is all about going to the Money in the Bank ladder match to get an opportunity to get that briefcase and give yourself a guaranteed opportunity for the World Championship. Bronson Reed showing off his power and a big sidewalk slam to CM Punk. Bronson Reed wants Charles Robinson to open the door. CM Punk is not going to let him do that. Now Punk trying to fight back against the big man. DDT will do it, driving him skull first into the mat. Now Punk's going to take this opportunity to try to get the hell out of Dodge and climb out of the cage. Bronson Reed cuts him off. And now Punk in trouble. Power bomb center of the ring. Back to his feet, but Bronson Reed shoves him off and shoulder tackles him to the mat. Big headbutt. CM Punk has his work cut out for him tonight, and perhaps Bronson Reed has the number of Punk, who's trying to make a comeback here, stomping on the arm of Reed and now trying to climb up that cage again. Escape seems to be the best option for Punk to win this match. I just realized you don't have to pin or submit your opponent as Punk comes crashing off that cage and Bronson Reed's going to try to climb out. You can escape the cage and win. So as dangerous as the situation, as I mentioned earlier, this is for Punk, there are means to win this match and escape harm. But Bronson Reed couldn't escape harm there as Punk takes him down. 0 count. Bronson Reed able to power out of the pinning predicament, but couldn't avoid coming crashing off that top turnbuckle by CM Punk. Big clothesline, turning Bronson Reed inside out. Where did CM Punk find the strength to do that? CM Punk gets a forearm, now springboard drop kick connecting. The straight edge superstar taking it to Bronson Reed here with the kicks. Now Bronson Reed and CM Punk exchanging blows here. Perhaps Bronson Reed took CM Punk lightly tonight. I mean, especially considering after he beat him a few weeks ago. But Punk a vet. Punk with the heart and the resiliency to find a way to win. Bronson Reed up on the shoulders of CM Punk into a GTS. 2. And CM Punk is going to Money in the Bank. An event CM Punk is notorious. Oh, wait a minute. That's Seth Rollins. I thought he left. He left hours ago. The Rock told him to get the hell out of the arena, and this steel cage is coming down. CM Punk trying to fight back now. Seth Rollins with the sneak attack on CM Punk, and Punk trying to fight back, and Rollins goes low. Seth Rollins gets a low blow to Punk, and now just beating the hell out of CM Punk. What the hell's going on?